Hi, Teresa from Humanitarianz here, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the 4 management courses that we're launching at the moment at an unbelievable price of €25. It's literally nothing. The price of a few beers or one whiskey in some countries that we've worked in. So these courses basically aren't just for beginners and probably aren't for beginners. They're for people who have already got experience in the field or experience in HQ or experience managing. And they're for all types of managers. But what it does is it takes all of the experience of my 30 years plus of management and the 20 years I spent managing in humanitarian work and the more than a decade managing on the field. And in 4 courses, I try to give as much information as possible, and information that's actually applicable to your daily suffering as a manager. So, you could watch a video a day. They're not more than 10 minutes. And then the best thing to do would be to try to apply it, right? Think about it first. Okay, am I doing that? Am I doing the opposite to that? What am I doing? And then to try, and if you're not doing that, to try little by little to incorporate that into your management backpack, let's say, your tools, I don't believe in teaching managers how to manage using tools, right? I think managers, especially in humanitarian work, need to be able to think on their feet. They need to be able to understand how to build teams, how to build teams that have resolution capacity, teams that anticipate problems, teams that are able to collaborate with other teams. And I talk about a lot of that in the course, and as a manager, understand managers as not just planners, right? But understand managers as decision makers, understand managers as motivators, understand managers as key, in being part of the thing that makes the thing that helps the people who are in distress in humanitarian crisis. For most of my career or profession, let's say as a humanitarian, I worked in very, very tough conditions, I would say, very complex management scenarios, a lot of people, a lot of assets, a lot of money, a lot of scale, a lot of dimension, a lot of risk, all at the same time. So I was also lucky, in a way, because I was trained as a manager before I went to the field. But even though I was trained as a manager and had a lot of managerial experience and was able to apply it, I still had to learn a lot of things. But thinking that management is just about managing people is an error. And I hear it so often. I mention it in the course. Management is a set of skills that allow you to manage anything and anyone in any place or any context or any scenario, right? Because if we think about it, now people talk about managing people, but you're managing everything at the same time. You're managing people, you're managing things, you're managing situations, you're managing security, you're managing risk, you're managing threats, you're managing meetings. It really doesn't make much sense to teach or train these things as like separate people management. No, management is management, right? Yeah. Then there's specialization in terms of security management or threat management and things like that, or asset management if you want. But once you have the management skills, all of them, and you keep on developing, you will see that no matter what situation you're put into, you will know instinctively what to do because you won't have been formatted by the log frame. You will be able to think on your feet. You'll be able to resolve problems. You'll have the skills. Yeah. So I believe in skills, not just tools. Tools can help, but tools are useless if you don't have the skills, right? So someone can give you a beautiful actors mapping template, but if you don't have the skills to gather information, process information, analyze information, actors mapping tools will useless. The same with management, right? So if you have a team of 6 people and you have a planning tool, that's not going to do much good if you have very low emotional intelligence, right? So skills and qualities in your personality and growth are very important in how you are as a manager and a leader. It's not just about project cycle management and log frames. It's about you, because as managers, a lot of our personality comes through. So buy the course. You won't regret it. Ciao.